Hey, I'm Ethan, 32, a logistics manager in Raleigh, North Carolina. My mornings kick off at 5:30 a.m., the humid air heavy as I jog past red brick homes, the scent of pine lingering. At work, I'm juggling delivery schedules, the warehouse alive with forklift beeps. Life's predictable, coffee, spreadsheets, repeat. But my cousin Lisa's been stirring tension. She's 35, a real estate agent with a sharp smile, always poking into my plans. I'm the guy who grinds quietly, but I sense trouble brewing, like storm clouds over the Piedmont. Something was about to break. For 3 years, I built a dream, Carolina Hops, a craft brewery with a taproom. I saved $150,000 and $80,000 from overtime, $70,000 from skipping vacations and side gigs. Nights were spent in my cramped apartment, the glow of my laptop lighting up spreadsheets of recipes, supplier contracts, and investor pitches. Lisa knew all about it. At family barbecues, she'd lean in over sweet tea, her eyes glinting. "A brewery, Ethan? That's ambitious," she'd say, her tone too curious. I shared details, hop blends, local malt suppliers, even my $200,000 investor deck. She was family, right? I trusted her. Last spring, things shifted. Lisa stopped texting back. At Easter, she dodged me, her laugh too loud as she chatted up cousins. Then I heard it, she was pitching a brewery, Coastal Brews, to my contacts. My stomach churned, the smell of deviled eggs turning sour. She'd taken my $150,000 plan, every recipe, every vendor, and passed it off as hers. "I'm meeting investors next week," she bragged to my uncle, her voice carrying across the yard. I stood there, gripping a paper plate, betrayal sinking in like damp Carolina clay. She'd stolen my work, my sacrifice. Worse, she thought I'd just take it. I replayed her words that night, the cicadas buzzing outside my window. She'd always been entitled, skipping chores as kids, expecting handouts. But this was war. I'd given up weekends, date nights, even my old truck to fund this. She'd sacrificed nothing. The unfairness burned, like a spark in dry grass. I knew a reckoning was coming, something that had flipped this whole mess upside down. I just needed to find it. It went down at our family reunion in June, the air thick with barbecue smoke and honeysuckle. Lisa pulled me aside by the picnic tables, her nails tapping her solo cup. "Ethan, I'm launching Coastal Brews," she said, smirking. "Got $250,000 from investors. You should have moved faster." My chest tightened, the chatter of cousins fading. She'd stolen my $150,000 plan, every hop ratio, every supplier I'd spent years researching. "You used my pitch," I said, voice low. She laughed, sharp. "Ideas are free, Ethan. Welcome to business." I felt the ground tilt, my hands clenching until my knuckles ached. The scent of charcoal stung my nose. 2 years of 80-hour weeks, $150,000 saved, all handed to her. I wanted to yell, to flip the table, but I just stared, her smug grin searing into me. This wasn't just betrayal, it was theft of my future. The stakes were brutal, lose my dream, or fight a cousin who'd already won over my family with her charm. Everyone was watching, waiting for my move. I nodded, turned away, my pulse hammering. She thought she'd broken me, but she just lit a fuse. I didn't scream or beg. That night, I sat in my apartment, the hum of the AC steadying me, and got to work. I'd filed an LLC for Carolina Hops months ago, Lisa didn't know. I called my lawyer at 7 a.m., the coffee maker hissing. "Trademark everything," I said. By July, I'd locked in my brand, recipes, and suppliers, ones I'd kept secret. I secured a $200,000 loan, my hands sweaty as I signed, the bank's fluorescent lights buzzing. Every move was precise, like routing a delivery truck through a storm. I leased a taproom in downtown Raleigh, the space smelling of sawdust and possibility. I hired a small crew, their drills echoing as we built the bar. I worked nights, tweaking the IPA recipe, the hop aroma filling the air. Lisa thought she'd outrun me, but I was already ahead. I posted a teaser on Instagram, Carolina Hops, opening October. No drama, just progress. My phone lit up with likes, but I stayed focused, the weight of my dream pulling me forward. I could feel the tide turning, the moment Lisa's smug grin would crack. Lisa caught wind in September. Her texts hit like a hailstorm. You're copying me, Ethan. I'm already pitching. Then voicemails, this is my brewery. You'll regret this. Her voice dripped with panic, not remorse, each word entitled. I sat in my taproom, the scent of fresh paint calming me, and didn't reply. Her calls kept coming, 10 in one night, her tone unraveling. My investors are furious, she shouted. I sipped my coffee, the mug warm in my hands, and let her spiral. She'd built her house on my foundation, and it was crumbling. Social media buzzed, locals posted about Carolina hops, unaware of the drama. Lisa's Coastal Brews account went silent, her polished posts replaced by nothing. I heard from a cousin she was scrambling, calling suppliers who'd already signed with me. Her entitlement, thinking she could steal and win, made my blood boil, but I stayed calm. The real blow was coming, and I wanted her to feel every second of it. The air felt electric, like the moment before a Carolina thunderstorm breaks. Opening night, October 15th, was electric. Carolina hops glowed under string lights, the patio packed with Raleigh locals. The air smelled of hops, pretzels, and victory. A local news crew filmed, their camera panning the crowd. Then Lisa stormed in, uninvited, her face pale. Ethan, you stole my launch, she shouted, her voice cutting through the chatter. Heads turned. I handed her a beer menu, my trademarked logo bold on the cover, and said nothing. The reporter's mic caught her outburst, my calm. The crowd murmured, phones out, recording. Twitter exploded, Coastal Brews copied Carolina hops. Lisa's investors, there for my opening, froze. By morning, they'd pulled her $250,000, her launch dead. The news clip went viral, Lisa's red face ran against my steady smile. I didn't gloat, I poured beers, the clink of glasses my triumph. The public saw her for what she was, a thief, exposed under Raleigh's lights. Her shock, the crowd's whispers, felt like justice, sharp and clean. Lisa's dream collapsed by November. Her Instagram went dark, her brewery non-existent. She texted once, you ruined me, Ethan. I didn't respond. Carolina hops thrived, pulling $75,000 in revenue that month. Customers packed the taproom, their laughter echoing off the oak bar. I sat in my office, the scent of malt lingering, and reflected. Betrayal cuts deep, but it sharpens you. I learned to guard my work, to trust actions over words. In America, we value hustle, building something real, not stealing it. This fight wasn't just about beer, it was about standing up. I'm stronger now, grounded, like the pines outside my taproom. The peace I feel, watching families enjoy my brews, is worth every sleepless night. Lisa's still out there, but she's a shadow. I built my future, brick by brick, and no one can take that. I'm Ethan, and Carolina hops is my peace. The taproom hums, the air warm with hops and laughter. Never let someone steal your dream, fight smart, stand tall. In the US, we rise by grit, not greed. What's a time you turn betrayal into strength? Share in the comments, I read every one. Hit subscribe for more stories like mine, every Tuesday on this channel. Let's keep building, together, one dream at a time.